This is Mirabella's Kitchen, and today I'm making my childhood favorite, stuffed peppers. I take 2 green bell peppers and I slice from the top to the bottom. It should yield about 4 pieces per pepper. And I remove the interior capsaicin glands that are still attached to those slices, so the white parts. You don't have to remove them if you don't feel comfortable. It's a preference. You can leave them on. I take 2 tablespoons of fresh parsley and I roll it into a little bundle and mince it. I mince 4 cloves of garlic. I put the garlic, the parsley, and 1 pound of Hamburg into a mixing bowl. And then I'm making meatballs, so I'm adding 1/2 cup of plain breadcrumbs, 1/4 of a cup of grated Parmesan cheese, 2 generous pinches of coarse kosher salt, 1/2 teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, and 1/4 of a cup of water. I forgot to add an egg here. I ended up remaking everything with an egg, but then I forgot the Parmesan cheese. So it was a very humbling weekend and reminded me about the journey that I am taking. So just remember the egg. Cheese can be optional. You mix everything together so it's nice and packed, and making sure everything's binding. Once it's all mixed, you stuff the peppers with the meatballs and you push everything into all the little crevices on the peppers, just filling the peppers to their shape with meat. I have a pot heating over medium-low heat. Once that is hot, I add oil, about 2 tablespoons of olive oil to coat the bottom of the pan, and I add the peppers meat side down to brown them. While the meat is browning, I am rolling the extra meat that I have left over from the meatball mixture into little baby meatballs. They should be about golf ball size or smaller. Whoops, almost lost it. After about 5 minutes or so, once the ground beef has browned, I flip the stuffed peppers over. I add 1 28-ounce can of tomato sauce and about 3/4 of a can of water, enough to coat the peppers, 4 generous pinches of coarse kosher salt, 1/2 teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper, 1/4 cup of grated Parmesan cheese, and the raw meatballs are added to the sauce. This will be cooked for 2 hours, so the meatballs will cook through all the way through. I mix everything together and cover and cook for 2 hours over low heat, stirring occasionally. I stir every half hour. I have prepared a side of long grain white rice, 3 cups of it. I give it 1 final stir and 1 final taste test. It's important to taste your food as you're cooking to help adjust your seasonings, and I nailed it. I add a generous base of white rice to a plate and 1 stuffed pepper, a couple little baby meatballs, generous extra serving of the sauce, and that's stuffed peppers. This is my favorite meal growing up. I would always want it for my birthday and any special occasions, and I'm glad I could share it with you guys today. Thank you for joining me as always. I make new videos on cooking every Wednesday. Please support me on Patreon and on Facebook at Mirabella's Kitchen.